Guardian, do you read me?
We're here, Ikora. What is this place?
We're in the domain of the god of cunning. Things are never what they seem. Be careful.
Tell me, O honored guest. Don't you want to escape? This throne world is indistinguishable from my own mind, Guardian. Every step taken, every bullet fired, I keep and count them all. It's not too late to turn around.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Bag Show, powered by Metro. My name is Mike Hennessy, joined with my guy from the Captain's Lounge, Mr. Nick Perry. How we doing today?
I'm good. Appreciate you welcoming me in today's show, man. It's a great thing. I'm playing the number one sub for today for your boy, Dad Pad Gaming.
Yeah. Definitely subbing in for my guy, Dad Pad Gaming, who will be my host with me in the future episodes. So definitely can't wait to have him back on. Shouts out to you, Dad Pad Gaming. We're here with you. Everything is going to be taken care of on our side. So with that being said, we have Destiny 2. Destiny 2 is the new expansion is ready to come out, and with the community series, we are heading to with Metro Esports. This is our first community game series for the tournament of Destiny 2. So this series combines traditional esports with cultural programming to provide a high-level esports atmosphere that is both accessible and enjoyable for gamers of all backgrounds. The community tournament series will present competitive tournaments, service and charity projects, esports education and training, exclusive prize pools and giveaways, weekly web shows and podcasts, special live events. Go to Metro Esports Gaming for more information. So, as we come back to it, like I said, we are Destiny 2 expansion pack for the Witch Queen. I'm super excited about it. I'm super ready for it. Nick, what are we looking at with this next expansion? Are you excited for it? Are you ready for everything that's coming up?
Absolutely. So the Witch Queen is probably going to be Bungie's most aggressive and most rewarding expansion that they come to date. And one of the recent articles, they said that this is probably going to be one of the most rewarding type of expansion that they had, that you be able to get it all the way through, get the light level, not only through playing in the Crucible, in the Gambit, but you actually get to do it through, playing through the story mode and missions of that sort.
Right.
And then with a major announcement, you have 42 different exotic weapons.
And
that's
ready for that.
Man, that's going to play a major role, I believe, and not only in the PvE aspect, but also in the PvP. And we're going to see what guns are going to be overpowered, which ones are going to never get nerfed. And I'm looking at you, Gallahorn, not Gallahorn, Chaperone. But these are guns that's going to be major to the thing. And with that aspect, we do have crafting. If anyone doesn't know what crafting is, that's when you actually
not wait for that part right there.
You know what I'm saying? Crafting is when you actually have to go get the materials to make the weapons that you want. For me, that is a huge plus to RPG gaming aspects. It allows me to dive deeper into the game and explore it more for the different type of weapons and build that I want for that. That's expanding Destiny even further and keeping the players around that have been longtime fans and new ones to come.
So let's add to the fact that let's make this very very apparent for those who don't know what's happening with the crafting system. People who have advantages in the previous game can't go and take certain items now, like legendary shards and stuff like that, and actually take what they've made in the previous game and just all of a sudden just become top notch. You got to work now. You got to get different things to actually craft this material now. From what I've read, you have to do more within the story now to get the items to craft these new items.
Absolutely.
On it. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely, man. And with that, you again get your gun builds.
Mm-hmm.
One thing for sure that I'm actually really interested in. I just had it. Oh, it dropped today. The launch trailer for the game, since the game comes out February 22nd, which is next.
Yeah.
Next Tuesday. It's
next
a Tuesday. Tuesday. My Norbert voice comes out next Tuesday, in which you'll be able to go ahead and go at it. What's funny about that, Bungie today, as a few hours ago, did the launch trailer in I believe it's a new raid, and it looks massive. It looks beautiful. And I can't wait to put my hands on Sabathun, because that young fly insect thing is going to be nice to hurt. But it's very interesting in the aspects of what they're going to bring.
Mm-hmm.
And if anyone doesn't know, a new mission has dropped today that is available to everyone on all platform, called the Exorcism. I have no idea what it's bringing. I have not been able to go ahead and get into that. I'll probably stream it later on tonight, if not tomorrow morning, with the guys, so we can do an in-depth look with that. It's going to be an amazing experience for what Destiny's been doing. I said this plenty of times, because I was there for day one Destiny, and I left around Forsaken, and now I'm back. There's tons and tons of content. Are many things to do. You'll have a bunch of fun time. And of course, you get to beat up on some people. Oh,
yeah.
I have one thing. This is for Dad Pad Gaming. Your weapons won't be able to produce orbs anymore. And when you do raids.
Yeah, I've heard that. And I know, listen, you gotta change, you gotta create change. A lot of stuff has been like, they're looking to head into the future now. They're looking to do something different, and I am in support of it. Honestly, I'm in support of it. It actually it balances out the game a little bit, by just letting you put effort into gaining your supers and certain things like that right now. So
absolutely. In the PvP, arrows and I believe subs or hand cannons are going to be meta this season. Up.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be meta, so definitely.
Yes. So let's talk about a couple little things that's within the this new expansion. Witch Queen, have you heard about the Lucent Brood? The Lucent Brood is 3 powerful entities in there that all have light abilities. One has the Sunbreaker, one has the Void, and the other one has the what is that? I think that's the I done forgot the name of the ability. Striker ability. Yes, all of them do something within there. Now it isn't just, you're just going to be fighting typical enemies. These enemies, you have to kill them, and the crazy part is they respawn the same way you respawn, because they have Ghost.
Yes, and the only way to completely annihilate them
is to all 3 of them at the same time.
No, it's killing their ghost.
Well, I forgot killing their ghosts, but they all have to be defeated, basically, because what happens is they keep coming back, but you keep fighting hordes of enemies.
Absolutely.
So you have to do a certain thing to actually get them to not come back. Now to move forward, you have to defeat them a certain way. So that is something. Yeah. And go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. I was going to go ahead and say, and with it being Black History Month, we have to definitely talk about one of the main characters in the story, which is Ikora, our queen to be.
Yes.
Well, most queens. Everyone knows who my queen is, and she's betraying me by talking to Sabathun. But we're going to talk about that. But Ikora, she had to reintroduce herself in these recent
And I
trailers and
love when she stepped in.
showing of her.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, she's showing I am the warlock that you fear. There is no one else.
Yes.
There is fear
Yes.
in your dojo, but there is none in mine. Come here. So it's definitely interesting to see like the aspects and where they're going to go with Ikora.
Hmm.
I'm not in depth with her as
Hmm.
much as I want to, but if you tune in with some of the people in the community that are in depth when it comes to Destiny and characters
Hmm.
like her, you are. I'm telling you.
Yes.
Um, and then with that, I believe that some of these other characters that we have in
Mhm.
Destiny are people of color. Uh,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
we definitely Savala's not my homie, so he's definitely not
A
color.
lot of people don't like my guy Savala, but you
No,
know.
he's weak sauce. Shax is the homie.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Shax is definitely the homie, like for sure.
Yes.
I know for a fact in the guy who runs Iron Banner.
Yes.
Um, hold on. Let me 1 second.
He got to find him out. You got to find out who he is.
Oh, there he goes.
Uh-huh.
Sorry.
All good. All good. All good. All good.
No.
Hmm.
What is his name? Who? Oh, Radicus. I think
Yes.
that's how you pronounce his name.
Hmm.
Yeah, he is definitely one of the people of color that is represented within this game, and the one individual who get where you get your raid banner as well. She's
Yeah.
a woman of color. There's a lot of diversity within this world,
Yes.
in which people are represented in a good way. We got a
Hmm.
strong woman of color. We also have I believe, a black male of color who runs the Iron Banner, and the
Yes.
young lady who gives you your raid banner and basically your pinnacle armor as well.
That is yeah, she's definitely a diverse person. I definitely I forgot her character's name. Swathorn, I think it was. Right? Am I right? Swathorn?
Yeah,
Yeah, Swathorn. Yeah. So, you know, you have a lot of Titans, a lot of Guardians that is of color. And then the part about it is that they're the leaders of the Vanguard. They're the ones who run it, you know, like they're very serious about their job in this game. We definitely see the strength within these characters, especially Ikora. Ikora don't play no games in Destiny. She is one of them types that just when it's time to fight, she even questioned her main people. She said she don't play any games. She said when it's time to fight, it's time to fight. And that's what you need. You need that strong, you know, presence. And it's just so happened that it's definitely of our black culture. So, you know,
absolutely.
I'm
And
happy. I'm definitely excited about that.
but also with Ikora, you have to take in the aspects of what this woman is.
Yeah.
She is Claire Huxtable mixed in with Michelle Obama,
I love it. I love that. That's
because you
true.
have the aggressiveness and when she has to go into battle, but
Hmm.
she never cracks under pressure. She keeps
No.
it cool and she plays to feel right. That
No.
is a major part of what representation means when
Hmm.
you put a woman of color up there, because it's not about being angry and want to be at Boso and all that nature.
Right.
This is a woman who's very calculated, who's very powerful, who
Hmm.
remains calm under pressure. You
Hmm.
know, basically, how black women do today.
Hmm. Black
So,
mothers.
you know what I'm saying? The mamas who wanted to destroy us and kill us when we was growing up, but under pressure, let us sleep. You know what I'm saying? So she's
Shout out to the
definitely good.
mothers. Yeah. So listen, at the end of the day, we understand that Destiny is one of the places that they are very, very much in support of black people. And within talking about this, Destiny's, you know, love to the black community, definitely in my research learned that Destiny did something in 2020, November 16th of 2020. They created a movement, and it's called Black at Bungee Club. The Black at Bungee Club is a club that was started based on the events that happened in 2020 with George Floyd and Breonna Taylor. They felt as though to support black people and their black employees, they created this Black at Bungee Club to definitely uplift and support and everything for their black communities. Um, they created an emblem on Destiny called Be Heard Pin. I don't know if you had that emblem on yours, but it was a Be Heard Pin emblem that was for Destiny, and it was in support of the Black Lives Matter movement. They teamed up with them, and they definitely get it, and they definitely understand it, and they were one of the first people that definitely jumped on it. They all about equality and justice for Black people, and I love the fact that they are here with us. They're not playing any games. They're about doing that. So they also support other movements too, but this is one of their proudest moments. So we thank you, Destiny, for definitely keeping the Black community in your hearts and in your minds. And, we're in support of that. And we thank y'all that we've learned this research and we learned certain things that you guys are doing, especially representation on your video games with Black characters and your love for the Black community and your Black employees that's at your business. So we thank you for that.
Absolutely, Bungie. I want to go ahead and thank the people at Bungie for always giving us a good story, giving us things to dive into, and catering to those people of color who needed it at most, to look up to those, and inspiring people to be welcome into your developing process, your writing boards, your back end work. It's just not just the video game itself that impacted the community, but also the developing side, the back end work. You welcome anyone and all people into your home, and we appreciate what you've done, and thank you for separating from Activision, because now you have grown to so much more. Right. And I mean, you gave us you gave us Halo.
Yes,
and now you gave us Destiny. Then there's a PlayStation exclusive. So, Bungie, I'm excited to see what you're doing.
Just throw it at me, why don't you? I'll take it. Because I'm an Xbox guy here. But I got my team behind me. They here and holding it strong. They telling them, listen, Cat, we here with them. So
you know what I'm saying? I mean, I ain't tripping. You know what I'm saying? I got a different crew behind me for the day because of the season finale, but you can tune in later for another show on that discussion.
Of course. So coming back to the topic, remember everyone, next Tuesday, February 22nd, 2022, we have the Witch Queen coming out. This price starts at $40 and it ranges up to $80 for the special edition, legendary edition. Yeah, so definitely, look out for that. This next week, let's get it. We are definitely, I'm excited about it. I'm ready for it. So going back to it, like I said, we also want to get into what's coming next. So
absolutely. I believe we have, before we can continue, we have to go ahead and mention one of the major points that we didn't talk about earlier. Savathûn now holds the power of the light.
Yeah.
Because of each, what you discussed earlier, the enemies that we fight against now control the light with the power of the dark. Yeah. This is going to play a major role into the story which is being developed. Now, again, we have a whole year of content that's going to be coming out, a bunch of raids, and a back end story. So it could be some Savathûn, who is the only one who has the light, but also you want to wonder, like, who else has the light, who else has the ability to do what she does. So,
and also there's mystery behind this whole situation. There's a reason why she's bringing you there. So are we about to discover something brand new? Or are we about to see like what's actually a truth that's about to be told about the history of something? Like, we're here to find out, and I guess that's what we definitely gonna find out next Tuesday. So
absolutely.
I have a question. Who has the light right now?
Who has it? It's clearly Savathûn. Who's giving the ability out? There's a bunch of questions.
So who has the light? We are now in our conversation and discussion about the Nintendo Switch Direct. Nintendo Direct. I'm sorry, not Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Direct. We are on Nintendo Direct right now. The games that has came out. Nick, let's go to you. What are the 3 important games that was discussed in the Nintendo Switch Direct that you feel as though we should be paying more and more attention to as time goes on?
Absolutely, man. So before I get into 3, I just want to remind everyone, this past week, Nintendo did their very first Direct of the year, where they do, this was a 45-minute one, so they came with a bunch of content.
Mm-hmm.
Within this, we've seen and had a release of over 10 to 15 games that was mentioned within this Direct that's coming to consoles. And that's not, I'm including all the 3 packs and things of that nature. I could be shortchanging you, but Nintendo did a lot of things that seem very interesting. Well, that is going to be interesting. And they're giving a bunch of content out for the Nintendo community.
Right.
They presented games and stuff that Nintendo people love that Nintendo people are going to be invested in.
Yeah.
Some of the major ones that pointed out from my aspect was Mario Strikers with anime finishers, which looks amazing. And then you have the DLC of the Mario Kart, which, if you haven't known, Nintendo likes their money a lot. So if they want to re-release something, I'm like, here's this small piece of content for $60. Give me my money. But now they go ahead and release it into the Nintendo pack, in which you also can get through the Nintendo, basically like PSN setup, in which you'll get all those past tracks that they're going to present into the new DLC.
Right.
That means Rainbow Road becomes a thing, and vengeance will be mine. And one of the major ones that's also coming out this year is Kirby. It's open world.
Yes.
People are able to do what they want. The big fluff pink gumball is back at it again, running around, eating stuff, and transforming. You can, of course, turn into Kirby with ice, fire, bubble powers.
Or even a car.
Or you can become a car or a soda machine. It's your take. But the game looks beautiful. The game looks fluid. The game looks amazing.
Right.
Nintendo's coming out with amazing games and a huge announcements with the last one was Xenoblade 3, which looks absolutely phenomenal and fantastic.
Yeah.
And then you still have future games that could be a mystery. Okay, before I go there, you have things that I'll go there now. There's mystery about if we're going to get Zelda this year, and I don't know if we want it.
I knew it. Listen, you just had to talk about it.
I had to talk about it. It's Nintendo. Like Nintendo, I didn't see anything. Also, this is for Kyle. Sorry, I have to do this. I don't know if Metroid Prime 4 will ever be a thing. They literally announced that game, said no, and have never brought it up again.
You got to think also, they're probably waiting for the success of Metroid Dread to see how that's doing, because it's actually a pretty popular game. Metroid Dread, I love those side scroll Metroids. I never was a fan of Prime, don't hurt me, but at the end of the day, I like the Metroid Dread. We'll see, because after Metroid Dread, I felt as though the content and stuff that I was looking at on Metroid Dread, I'm like, this game looks fire. Like, I like this a lot. I really do. I'm enjoying this. So,
absolutely,
yeah,
absolutely. And then, because in my opinion, we know who the big dogs are. Well, the main attraction, PlayStation, Xbox,
right.
But when you look at the track record, Nintendo has been steadily like, no, we come in with heat every time. And they started off major this year with Pokemon Arceus. Huge drop. And then they had what was another one? There was another Nintendo game that just dropped that was huge. I'll find that and be back. But within this Nintendo Direct, what Nintendo, not Nintendo, but Xbox and PlayStation does a lot, and it hurts us, and we're always speculating, is not give us hard release dates. They give us summer of 2020, holiday season, vague answers in which content is coming out. But here in the Nintendo Direct, there was like maybe 2 to 3 games that were announced that did not have a solid release date.
Right.
But here we had, like I said, Kirby, March 25th, Mario DLC, March 18th, Strikers, Drew 10th, you also have the Ezio Assassin's Creed collection.
I was waiting for you to go there. I was going to say, how did you feel about Assassin's Creed making its way down to Nintendo?
It looks absolutely awful. I've played it on my PlayStation 3 and remake on PlayStation 4. I'm not going to downgrade it. It looks great. I mean, it looks great on my 4. It looks terrible on my Switch. I would not, and I love Ezio. That's my favorite story of the Assassin. Like, I love him. Absolutely. Ezio Auditore Da Vinci is my guy. No, I'm not playing that on my Nintendo Switch. It looks awful.
Okay. I played one Assassin's Creed in my life. I actually enjoyed it. I can't tell you which one it is because you can be like, I wasted my time. I will not do it because we'll be spending more time about what I wasted my time on. So Unity. But anyway, so Splatoon 3. Thank you.
So I was never into Splatoon. I never got into the hype, but it's definitely they have a community, and Nintendo knows how to hit their core enemies. They know how to hit their specific audience. Right. That way, Splatoon's going to be huge. I definitely see the flying aspect when it comes to like the scene in which competitively they're looking into. Right. Definitely, I'm going to check it out. That looks like more of a family game than more than anything else. Right. Definitely going to invest in that, but I will have to do more research. Again, Splatoon wasn't something that hit home, but I definitely respect the aspect in which they brought to the gaming force.
And listen, a lot of kids love Splatoon, so that's the part right there that we pay attention to the most. Because of course, me, Nick, our generation in gaming is a little bit different, but I respect everything that these games are bringing to the light because there's something brand new, and Splatoon has been around for a while. It's definitely a classic, so that's why you have a Splatoon 3. So definitely look for that sometime in the summer. They didn't really give a date, but it's sometime in the summertime. So
that was one of the ones
it too. Let's do this. What do you feel about Star Wars: The Force Unleashed?
I mean, it's April great 20th. To have. It has my attention. It's there. I'm happy for it. It's one of those, like, I've played it. I might go back. I might get it for my son so he knows what God tier gaming is about. But I mean, it's a great. They're releasing games that are backwards compatible that we played while growing up. Difference is we can replay these games on the go, which is huge in the Nintendo Switch aspect. We also got Demon Slayer coming.
Just showing the picture. Showing the picture. Right behind them, we got Demon Slayer going down.
So Demon Slayer is hotness. Everyone knows. Well, I'm not going to go into it because I can spend 45 minutes alone talking about that show. But it's greatness. And another solid major one with a terrible ending to its third selection, and I will stand by this because I did not need to go up a dang hill 3 times to sing with a snowman, and I'm talking about Kingdom Hearts. Its 3-pack is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Everyone, do yourself a favor, watch one on YouTube, play your heart to your heart is filled for 2, skip 3. That is it.
Oh, man.
Congratulations.
So as one of our, as a community partner of Metro Esports Gaming, she runs the community division, Sadiqa Jones. I apologize on his behalf because this has nothing to do with me. So yes, there's reasons why I'm telling you this. That is her game right there. So, you know,
she likes 3.
Oh, she loves them all.
No, they're great. They're great. I can't defend the snowman singing. I have a daughter. You have a daughter. We have done Let It Go a lot, Mike. You feel my pain, but it's for the community, so we can all let it go together.
Let it go. That's exactly what we're going to do. So, with this segment ending, we are going to go to a quick commercial break with sponsors from Metro Esports. So, check us back in a couple seconds. So, We have our Nintendo Switch giveaway that is a part of our you know, our Metro Esports Metro Cross bag, you know, giveaway, basic collaboration. Yes. So right now we're giving away Nintendo Switch Lite. All you have to do is go to Gleam and basically sign up. You sign up through all of our social medias, everything, do the missions that's on the social medias. It will put you in an entry for you the chance to win the Nintendo Switch Lite and all other aesthetics that's coming with stuff too. So there will be possible keyboards, possible computer accessories, gift cards, get it all, y'all. So we will be picking people as time goes on. That is ending soon. It ends February 28th at 11:59. So please, everyone, when you get a chance, sign up for it, share it out to friends, family, everything, and get a chance to win a Nintendo Switch Lite.
And understand, man, you can be destroyed by Hyper being in Pokemon Arceus. So go ahead, work hard and get that Nintendo Switch Lite, man. It's a great investment. This is an amazing community to invest in. There's a lot of things to get into this. There's a lot of things to take out of this. You build this one, you have people that look and act just like you. So take the time, win yourself a good prize, and play some video games with your friends.
Yeah, please definitely get a chance to enter into that. So, all right, just heading into some Metro Esports. I'll let you know when we do that.
Competition going crazy. Mind controlling what you playing. Legalize till you smashing. Metro Esports, yeah, we have it. Do you wanna learn for the best? Yeah. Coaches who will put you to the test. Yeah. Come down and sharpen your skills. Dropping Fortnite, Call of Duty, get kills. Yeah. NBA 2K, shoot your shot and make some plays. We got tournaments all day. Make some money, make it rain. Games is not all that we got. Learn you some coding and get yourself taught. Making new friends on the way to the top. Join the community, have you some fun. Metro Squad. Reppin' the city of Philly with all that we got. Let's rock. Come down and join us and get yourself ready to drop. Join the community, have you some fun. Metro Squad. Reppin' the city of Philly with all that we got. Let's rock. Come down and join us and get yourself ready to drop. League of Legends, all you smashing. Metro Esports, yeah, we have it.
Excited to announce a new league is coming to Gears of War. Introducing.
Se puede complicar aún más. Están peleando lo último. Damas y caballeros. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 1 of the Metro Esports Gears of War Women's League. I'm Blaze, joined with the team.
All right, we are back. That has. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I apologize real quick. It's a little loud on my side. I apologize. But anyway, so we're back with the bag show. As y'all seen that the Metro Esports Women's League, they are doing Gears of War. Top prize is $5,000. Please, when you guys get a chance, check them out, support them. These are women that are killing it, women of color, you know, doing their thing. It's in Spanish for the most part, Spanish women that are doing this tournament. So, you know, they're doing some big things over there. So
definitely support my brown sisters in arms, because if you know anything about Gears of War, you understand it gets down and dirty, and shotgun use is pleasing to the soul. So everyone, like Mike said, go out, support these women, give this opportunity. Esports is growing. Esports is going to be another way of income. It's entertainment for people to go into professions in. So definitely check them out. And it's 5Gs. So who doesn't want to check that out?
Facts. So definitely get it. Definitely check them out. Make sure that you guys, if you're in the Pennsylvania area, or if you're visiting or anything like that, please stop by the Metro Esports Lounge, where you can come play games, support. Definitely look out with the business. So definitely, when you get a chance, do that. So also make sure that y'all go to the Metro Esports Linktree. The Metro Esports Linktree, basically, You type in Metro Esports live, and that will take you to the Metro Esports link tree where you can follow on all their social medias and look at anything that they have going on. Also, remember, follow blerd.approved.gaming's link tree. Our link tree is at the bottom. Make sure you give us follow all of our socials and support the movement that we have here. So
Absolutely.
we are now heading into Dad Pads Gaming's segment. Let's get it.
Absolutely, man. So unfortunately, due to family situation. Reporting to you live. Wow. You know what it is. Okay. Again, so I'm sorry for that, y'all, but unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, Dad Pad Gaming, aka Greg, is unavailable today. But as we all are, we are brothers in arms, and when one of us needs to step back and focus on family, which we are highly supportive of, your substitute, your follow-up comes in. I'm a baseball player. When the starting pitcher can't go all 9 innings, he can only do 4. You rely on your relief and your closer to come out and hold you down. So that's why I'm here for. Plus, I can pick on my older brother because I know him. So with that, Dad Pad Gaming is a platform in which Greg takes his time out of his day and his nights and dives deep into some of these video games that we all love and enjoy and gives us an honest review. Greg is very methodical. He's very thought out in his reviews. He gives you everything that you're interested in and some of the things you might miss. With that being said, these past 2 reviews are probably one of my favorites since he started doing reviews. I'll start off with Pokemon Arceus. Greg and I have a deep found love for the Pokemon genre. His is a little bit more deeper than mine because he was the one who introduced me to the ways of the Pokemon address. Back in Pokemon Sapphire? No, yes. That's no, maybe. In this, Greg was able to take a dive deep into the world of the Pokemon Wars, the many origins of the world that we have today. When we keep going forward, we walk around. Greg talks about how some of the Pokemon aspects is not just about battling when you can catch them, but also it's a thought out process in which you have to sneak up on them, you have to throw the ball, you have to feed them. Then there's different types of Pokemon which you can catch. You have your regular size Pokemon, and then you have the Alpha Omegas that will hyper beat you to death. It has been plenty of memes and gifts in the world that Greg dives into and shared all over Twitter. It's lovely, it's beautiful. So definitely check out that review. And one of his recent ones, and probably the one that I am able to actually input as well, is a seafood review. Greg goes in as we take an account of the story of a young man who was taking a vengeance story on his master who was killed by one of his students. This take on this game is very interesting because this is a game that's really similar to what a roguelike is. And if anyone has out there who has a PlayStation 5 who play Returnal, you have a very similar aspect in this. In this, of course, you're taking a vengeance story and you're going around and you're trying to get your revenge on your master, but you have to fight not only the main boss, but his underlings as well. You start off as a 20-year-old. And people's like, but I see an old man on the screen. But the take is, once you die, you grow up in age and your age count goes up. So if you die once, you only go up age 1 time. If you die twice, that adds 2 more years into your life. And by the time you reach by 80, game over and you have to start over. That is a lot of things to take into account when a game like this. Now, I might need it. But if you have a playstyle that is more aggressive, this game is going to take you back and force you to think on how you want to go ahead and play the game. One major aspect is your dodge. You have to learn how to dodge your opponent, and sometimes you have to think about if you want to go ahead and parry your opponent. Each take is dependable on the opponent that you have to face. My biggest one is definitely the dodge aspect, because it looks like I am Neo from the Matrix, and it looks really cool. But the parry system plays a huge aspect, and if you parry too many or block too many times, if you play if you play Sekiro, anytime you're from software game, if you block too much and your meter builds up, they're going to break that block meter, and then they punish you, and the punishment is not fun. You get very little health back after defeating an opponent, but it's phenomenal. The gameplay is great. The music that comes with this game is great. It plays a major part, in the visuals for this game is top tier. Literally, Sony just dropped an exclusive last week that's already being considered game of the year. That's telling you the plateau, the standard in which these games are coming at you with. And I cannot express enough how excited I am for the rest of the year for this game. Greg did a phenomenal job going into these games, giving the reviews and taking into account what everyone is interested in and the flaws within that. If you want a diver look and his actual take on that, go ahead and get Greg to follow on all platforms at DadPad Gaming on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. When we get opportunity, we'll go ahead and share those links in the links below. You guys go check my man out. He'll be here next Tuesday. Hopefully, if I'm not too good and replace him. But go ahead and give my guy a follow, man. He does a great job with his games. Not you, Mike. I'm sorry. This is my platform, not you.
So, right now we are heading into Mike's Xbox Game Pass Games of the Week. My choices to Game Pass Games of the Week are Astroneer. If you've never heard of Astroneer, I'm here to tell you about it. Astroneer is one of those games where it's just like you're an astronaut who was going around. I guess y'all traveling to different planets and stuff like that, looking to explore, do new things, explore the world. What happens is you're separated from your crew. Yeah, your astronaut explodes and you go off into another planet, this distant planet, and in this distant planet you're now mining. There's no enemies. There's nothing there to try to hurt you or do anything to you. Only thing you're doing is building. You're building, and you do this over a long period of time. What makes the game beautiful is that the aesthetics of it, just how it looks, the music that's played while you're mining. Imagine you're sitting at home and you're just like, you want to rest, and you're like, oh, I want to just play this game, just give it a little try. And they're playing this soft, beautiful music while you're mining. You're not just mining outside, you're going underground to mine. You're graining, you're getting stuff to build more items, to build more of a city-based thing, so you can build cars, you can do all that stuff. So that's the type of game it is. And not only is it just like for single player, you can also play with your friends too. So playing with your friends, y'all can do all types of activities. There's stuff that you can do that's fun. So it's one of those type of games that grown people can play it and actually have a really good time playing it, because where it looks like kids would play it is definitely for everyone. So if you guys get a chance, definitely be on the lookout for this game. As you can see, that it's a very beautiful game, and I'm looking forward to trying it out myself. So I'm definitely going to give it a try and want to see what happens with that. Next game I'll pick, Skull, the Hero Slayer. This game is a twist, because what it is that usually games like this, it's the human protagonist that's going around defeating the monsters and the enemies and stuff like that. That's not happening here. What's happening here is you're the Skull hero who's now out to save your hero. I guess your master, which is the Demon King. He's kidnapped her and stuff is happening. And what happens is you now are going to fight the humans, going around saving your Demon King, your people. And your character gains new abilities for all his fallen comrades, who all, there's like a bunch of different skulls that all have a bunch of different abilities. This is one of those games that you have to grind. You cannot just come into this game and just play and just think that you're just going to get it over and done with unless you put it on easy mode. This is one of those games you really have to grind to learn your abilities and get your abilities set and through and done. There's multiple many abilities, probably about 90 playable different unique abilities between the game, and that's a lot for a single player game. And it's definitely fun. It's one of them type of games that it's a side scroll, so everybody loves a good side scroll stuff, especially PlayStation people. Y'all love a good side scroll. So, and then the story is really good and really, really engaging and fun. So that is my Game Pass game of the week. Definitely, when you guys get a chance, check those out. And that's a wrap on that. All right. So now we're getting into the releases of the week. These releases are basically the games that's coming out on individual systems that's going to be down for the week itself. So that I guess I would ask you, which games are you looking forward to when it comes to this?
Sir, there is only one game that matters this week, that nothing else matters. Horizon Zero Dose. That game comes out within the next few days, and what we're going to go ahead and enjoy. That's what I'm looking forward to. This is the only it's a game that has great animal content, hunting big elefantes, and then I have to steal this from one of my favorite streamers and content creators on YouTube. It's a Sony exclusive.
Okay. So what he's mentioning and talking about right now is basically Horizon Forbidden West.
Okay.
This game is something it's a really, really beautiful game. Really beautiful game. I wouldn't be surprised if it wins Game of the Year. And the game is one of those games where it's just like one of the all-time greats. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Even better than the first one. Like, it's definitely gonna be 10 times better than the first one. So it's definitely going to be something special. So
the review embargoes already came up. You're looking at 10s, 5 out of 5, 10 out of 10s, and from a lot of people, the world aspect, you can tell the world of difference what Guerrilla Games have done to invest in the upgrade of content for this game. It looks absolutely phenomenal. It looks great. We get to go deeper into Aloy's story, and then you're entwining a lot of side characters that have also kind of been put to the wayside, are more involved this time in the story. And we get to dive deeper into not just what, but the why. Why did Isaac do the things that he did to infect the world and try to control it?
Right.
And that's what I'm looking forward to mostly. Aloy, it's one of Sony's mascots now, and I'm looking forward to putting a nice, decent amount of time into this game. And like Mike said, this game has already been considered as Game of the Year, along with Sifu.
They didn't come out yet.
Didn't even come out yet. Of course, you have the review copies, but you're going to have to, for me to give a game, honestly, a good take of what is going to be Game of the Year. It's going to be more than just running through the main story and then reviewing the main story. What's the side content looking like? What's the world base looking like? Have you dug into the lore? So that's going to be a lot of things to look forward to when this game drops. Again, you can already be prepared. That Pay Gaming is going to go ahead and give us one of those phenomenal reviews.
Oh yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. I'm looking forward to it. This is his most anticipated game of the year. They will get 15 hours out of me, and then I will put it to the side for the time being because I have focus next week. I have grinding. Nothing else matters. And I'll allow Greg to talk about that for me next Tuesday.
Got you. As he looks off into the sunset and waiting for the review, PlayStation is definitely going to whoop behind this week. We know that this game right here is highly requested. While people are waiting with Nintendo for Zelda, y'all got for PlayStation, they're already happy. So they have their game coming up in Horizon Forbidden West. So PlayStation releases this week are Dynasty Warriors Empires, King of Fighters, which I'm super duper excited about. And then you have Horizon Forbidden West. So on the Xbox side, we have Dynasty Warriors again 9, and we have King of Fighters for the Xbox. Explaining those for, as you can see, all those dates coming out for Dynasty Warrior 9. It's February 15th for all systems platforms. Dynasty Warriors on February 15th. We have King of Fighters on February 17th. On February 17th, look out for King of Fighters. Nintendo Switch, this week for Nintendo Switch, their special is actually going to be Assassin's Creed. They have Assassin's Creed, and we talked about this earlier. So Assassin's Creed coming to the Switch overall, regardless of how anybody feels about it, is still a good impact to the game itself because, Assassin's Creed has been something that has been heavily, I guess it has a great community in a way, but at the same time is like, it's iffy. So I guess it being on Nintendo is a major, major thing. So shout out to Nintendo for making that move and doing their thing. And on the PC side of things, everything's still released on the same thing. We are with Total Warhammer being a release on the 17th for that. So definitely be on the lookout for anybody that's PC. Look out for those games for this week.
And absolutely, man, for anyone, like Mike said, interested in any of those games, please go ahead, purchase them, and then give us your take on those, as we want to go ahead and build this community of open conversation where we get to see in different takes of different games. Maybe you might not like my take on Horizon or Seafood. Tell me what you do and don't like. Maybe you're a huge King of Fighter fan, which I praise those people because that's probably the most difficult fighting game I've ever played in my life.
Yes.
Mid jumps, high jumps, long jump,
Yes.
no. And of course, Dynasty Warriors of the greatness of the legacy that has.
Mm-hmm.
So again, please do not hesitate. Purchase those games. Get involved with the community. Tell us how you feel about these games because we want to have everyone's voice and open content toward the community so we can build the gaming side of things even stronger than what it has been in recent years. We all love video games. We all should be able to talk about our opinions, good, bad, and the ugly.
Mm-hmm. And then
And the
that's
terrible.
facts. And the terrible.
Looking at you, Avengers.
All right. So as we recap, we're gonna go back to, like I said, be on the lookout for Destiny. Destiny's the Witch Queen's pack is coming out on the 22nd. I would say this, what I'm most excited about with that, because I didn't go too much into depth about it, but what I'm most excited about is the fact that I now get to we're going to experience something different with Destiny. They have released many expansion packs back in the days and had some great storylines behind those expansion packs with from losing Cade 6 to now introducing new stasis abilities, which was the most recent one. Now we're heading into something of the unknown in Destiny 2, Witch Queen. You're going to be a part of her world now. And being a part of her world means there's consequences to being part of her world. She knows what bullet is coming. She knows when you're breathing. She knows when you're talking. She knows it all. She is the master manipulator of her game, and you are in her world to play her game. And that's how it's going to go. And we'll see what happens as we defeat her. So,
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, what is your recap for that? What are you looking forward to the most when it comes to this?
Everything I'm looking forward to, just to recap, of course, Horizon Zero Dose. I am highly anticipating this game to do a bunch of great things I could see on my immaculate 4K TV. I can't wait to see that beautiful pixel rate and thought out artistic value. Also looking forward to what this current mission is on Destiny is today later on. The exorcism. Looking forward to what that brings. And of course, grinding to light level. You have what 253 light levels to go up on in this game for this new patch. Things is going heavy. There's a lot of content out there. So I'm really excited to see what this brings. And unfortunately, forget about it by next week.
You said I'm gonna forget about it.
Elden Ring, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's a lot of games getting to come out, so it's too many games being played at this point. So
It's
I
review
would
season,
say,
man. Review season. That's what we call it.
it is definitely review season. So there's a lot of good games coming out, but once again, like I said, Destiny 2. Looking forward to the new expansion pack. So, all right, as we get ready to gear up to end this show, we also want to make sure that we get this part out again. The Nintendo Switch Lite giveaway. We are make sure that we put emphasis on it. We're trying to give this thing away to you people. So let's go. Let's get in here. Let's sign up for the Nintendo Switch. Follow everybody on all platforms. Make sure you follow Metro Esports on all platforms. Make sure you follow Bulletproof Gaming on all platforms. So, when you do that, they definitely, get the Switch out to you. So,
absolutely.
Yeah.
Get involved with the community. Like he said, follow everyone on each platform. Don't forget, give Dad Pad Gaming a shout out if you want reviews, you want an honest take. And if you just want some simple entertainment, look in the grind aspect of platinum trophies, give me a follow at Captain New at Captain New 2011. We're all here to give entertainment, give you guys the best takes. And again, also every Friday, it's Crucible night. You get to see some of our community's best players go at it in some grinds in Crucible. And with the new expansion coming out, you definitely want to see what some of these weapons do, because there's definitely going to be a plethora of them. And we get to have our honest takes and see which is good, which is terrible, and which one needs to be banned, which they never do. And then also, if you guys do not mind, please go ahead and tag in for some podcast reviews and in-depth look over the games we have said at Blerd Lines Podcast, where me and G take a sit back and give you guys the in-depth conversation that we love to bring to the table. Love to give you guys the entertainment aspect and what our takes and honest takes of those games and what the community standpoint and even anime looks like for you guys. So I appreciate you guys having me on today. Mike, it has been an honor to be a co-host with you here.
Yes, sir.
G, I'm your brother. We've been knowing each other for over 10 years. I got your back. I'm praying for you, man. And, we'll see you here soon.
Of course. And like I said, just this Friday, Crucible Fridays, join Lelouch V, Nick, Captain Nick. We're going to call him Captain Nick from now on. That's what it is. Captain Nick, the whole team, the Cardi Experience, join them this Friday for the Crucible Fridays. You won't see me there, but they'll be there.
Right.
Getting in, ready to do. So we are leaving out with our final messages and our sponsors.
Competition going crazy. Mass controller, what you playing? League of Legends, you smashing. Metro Esports, yeah, we have it. Do you want to learn for the best? Yeah. Coaches who will put you to the test. Yeah, come down and sharpen your skills. Dropping Fortnite, Call of Duty, get kills. Yeah, NBA 2K, shoot your shot and make some plays. We got tournaments all day. Make some money, make it rain. Games is not all that we got. Learn you some coding and get yourself taught. Making new friends on the way to the top. Join the community, have you some fun. Metro Squad. Reppin' the city of Philly with all that we got. Let's rock. Come down to Jones and get yourself ready to drop. Join the community, have you some fun. Metro Squad. Reppin' the city of Philly with all that we got. Let's rock. Come down to Jonas and get yourself ready to drop. League of Legends, you smashing. Metro Esports, yeah, we have it.
Excited to announce a new league is coming to Gears of War. Introducing.
Esto se puede complicar aún más. Están peleando lo último. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to week number 1 of the Metro Esports Gears of War Women's League. I'm Blaze, joined with